Cedric from Current Action USA, and this is my blog post, You Matter. We're covering the stories behind the scenes of Current Action USA. What I'm gonna do is give you a walk in a day of helping out someone with a or panhandling, as they say, to receive some money so he can get something to eat for his basic necessities. So right now we're walking on Sunrise by the bridge of I-95, and he normally takes his little push cart every single day. And we're walking up the hill right now with him. So as we walk up the hill, he has a little limp in his walk due to surgery that he had a couple years serving in the military. And we're going around the bushes. This is a little cut underneath the overpass of I-95. So as you can see, you can't really see anything until you get in the mix of the bushes. So while you're in the mix of the bushes, it's like a real cool surprise. Like, this is really interesting for me. Like, there was another tent in the area that he used to sleep in with a roommate, but we just came right on time because he was praying for a new tent. He was praying for a tent for himself because the tent was housing 3 people. So right now we're putting up the tent together with me, my mom, and my dad. And we're putting up the tent together. Joe is helping out too as well. So we're working the area and trying to get it clean, trying to get it together. So yeah, it was a little bit difficult trying to put up the tent because this was my first time ever putting up a tent. But Joe knows from military experience exactly how to put the tent together. So it was fun doing it together. So the tent is up now, and as you can see, there was like a large debris of garbage. The garbage come from the people who stay in the area at I call it the homeless camp, that stays inside of the camp. And then it's also from go passers from I-95. Like, when you go past I-95 and people toss things out the window, the debris will go out the window and into the little camp area. So, and then also over the bridge that we just walked over. So we cleaned up the area, made it all look nice. And we also used buckets to house water too as well. So during the night or during the day, he can have clean water that he can drink from or take a shower. And so with me and my parents, we started to rake up the area, to grab a couple garbage bags, just to keep the area nice and clean, like a nice walking foundation. So we got in some rocks, we made a path where Joe can actually come out the tent and actually see the walkway going directly from the entrance of his tent going towards I-95, so he can have like a nice walkway so he can actually see. My mother was cleaning up the entrance way to the camp too as well. So the area is nice and clean now with the help of my mom and dad and me. I did the recording off of a tree. I set my camera on the tree to try to get some angles. I hope it's clean enough for you guys to see. And while we were there, we took a break. Joe told us that he loved peanut butter, so we had like three sets of peanut butter, some crackers, tuna, and little small snacks, and 3 gallons of water, both for him to drink and also to use to take a shower. And so he told us that he never really had anyone to come and help him out because most of the day he's panhandling and he's rooming with someone else in a tent, or he's sleeping wherever he falls asleep at. But today he was really truly happy that we stepped out and came and helped. So we took a walk with him and we asked him, how does he get back from the camp? We later on find out that he walks atop of the bridge. He walks towards the bridge on a hill slope. And while he's walking on the hill slope, it's kind of really rough to walk that hill slope. So he either walk or crawl upwards so he can get back up to the main highway so he can panhandle some more. And this is how he was doing his daily life. So he'll go from panhandling in a day, buy something to eat, and go back to the tent. He only could do so much because of the surgery that he has gotten through the military, because he's a military vet, served over 30 years in the military. So this is Cedric from Current Action USA, and this is You Matter. And I hope you guys like, subscribe to my page. And this is more stories that's coming to you, and I'll give you some behind the scenes.